All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for making time to join us. We've got a lot of interesting topics to discuss today. My name is Henry Park. I'm co-founder and executive partner at Pandoblox. Pandoblox is a professional consulting and technology provider led by experienced executives who have successfully transformed household names, enterprises that you know of like Blizzard, Honest Company, Disney, United Talent Agency. And we did it firsthand. So big difference, right, in our ability to lead a lot of these transformations. It's very different than working with organizations like Big Four consulting agencies that are really looking at this from an academic and analytical perspective. And so there's so much going on today around digital transformation. And the other topic that we're going to talk about today is security. And what's funny is, you know, we get a lot of clients who come to us about one or the other, and it's never about both of them. And as leaders who've done this before, those two things sort of go hand in hand with each other. And so we thought it was good for us to have an event to join those two topics together. And our goal today is to really show you how when you join those two together, you can have a much faster ROI, a much faster time to transformation, save a lot of money, and really create a lot more velocity for your business as you scale and grow. When we talk about security, there's so much press going on about topics that I'm sure a lot of people don't know about, right? SolarWinds, who's SolarWinds? What's that mean to the business? There's a lot of technical speak going on, but really what's going on with SolarWinds is a supply chain breach that we're going to get into, and we're gonna talk about what it is and what it's not, and how it's affecting every single one of us, regardless of whether we're a small company, we're a big name company, it's all affecting us. And so we're going to get into that. Some of the people here who are going to be talking about this are people who've had a lot of experience with this. We're going to have Bob Van Dusen, who is head of security and IT operations for all of Blizzard, speak about this first. What a lot of people don't realize is that there's only one other company that was transferring as much or more network traffic than Blizzard Entertainment. It's Netflix. A lot of people know about that. A lot of millennials know more about Blizzard than they do Netflix. But he was able to manage the security for Blizzard while heading up all of IT operations for 14 years. It started with 2 people in his team, ended with 250 in his team, supporting 6,000 enterprise employees globally, and was able to do that without getting his name in the front cover of Wall Street Journal about a security breach. And so he definitely has a thing or two to talk about this. He spent the last 20 years in digital environments. Not a lot of CIOs can say that. And I definitely see a difference in the way he approaches problems, because the last 20 years has been basically building companies in the internet. A lot of companies today are thinking about moving processes into the internet, not building companies in the internet, and that's what he's been doing for the last 20 years. And so it brings a wealth of knowledge and perspective to this conversation. Jim Rinaldi, he's currently the Chief Information Technology Advisor to the Office of the Director of JPL. It's a long title. It just means he's got a cush position because of all the experience he's had. He's the former CIO of JPL and former CIO of FDA, former CIO of Marriott. And so he definitely has some experience in dealing with nationwide topics around IT. And we'd love to get his perspective on what's going on with this breach and how he would handle it and how he's been handling with JPL. Brett, CFO of Mobscene, he's going to talk about digital transformation and how that is so important around security and what he's experienced over at Mobscene. He was a finance executive for Disney, Warner Brothers, and AIG as well, so wealth of knowledge. Billy, he's a talented developer, architect, and security nut. We call him Billy the Wolf. He's the guy who solves problems. The more complicated the problem, the better he feels about it and enjoys it. But he did a lot of different transformative work over at Disney, Warner Brothers, DirecTV. His claim to fame is building the largest API network in the world, transacting trillions of transactions a month through Disney. And Nicole, very senior security executive, who's led a lot of heavy compliance regulated security engagements for executive teams over at IndyMac, Disney, and the Honest Company. So a lot of wealth of knowledge in this group to talk through.